Friends, there's a new aesthetic out there nearly every day. And I, of course, heard about this one roughly 2 years after it was popularized on TikTok. Well, 1 year, but it took me a year to make the video. From what I understand about the Coquette aesthetic, it seems to lie somewhere between cottagecore and fairycore, but without being confined to the ethereal, escapist element that those aesthetics carry with them. It is built on white and pastels, almost entirely pink, and sheers seem to be the most popular fabric choice. I also detect a bit more sexiness to the femininity presented, as opposed to Lolita, which is also hyper-feminine, but lies on the cute side of that spectrum. I wouldn't call it X-rated, but it's definitely more adult than Lolita. When I searched for Coquette aesthetic, a lot of the results were ones I had seen when I searched for cottagecore or fairycore. And of course, there was the usual sprinkling of completely unrelated garments that describe themselves with whatever buzzword gets them to appear in search results. Maybe this is Coquette and I just don't fully understand it, but it doesn't follow the same style as everything else that appears on the same screen. Today, we're diving in head first and we're doing the thing. Starting with what we can make, quickly and easily, because I never have time for anything. This is a paper stars pattern, so I won't be showing the how-to portion. It is partially because I respect other creators' intellectual property, and partially because editing the sewing parts always takes the longest, and I am just over it. I will add that she gives her measurements for the waist and doesn't explain how she gets that number. You would use the same formula as a circle skirt, but add a couple inches to your waist measurement. This will give you the overlap in the front that you want. I added way too much and had to cut more off later. I also gave myself a large seam allowance and did a blind hem stitch while watching Ms. Marvel so that I can make this longer after the video, since I'm a lot more modest than this aesthetic allows, and I'd like to wear this skirt. Followed by a trip to the thrift store. I didn't find a lot on my first trip other than this super cute sundress that fits the aesthetic perfectly. In size XXS. I don't think I've ever fit in a size XXS, so I put it back. After 3 trips around the store and finding nothing near as perfect, I bought it anyway. We're gonna try and make this work by adding a lace-up back by adding some buttonholes and ribbon. It's gonna be short, and I may never actually wear it outside of this video, but it will be an adventure. We interrupt this program for a special report. Weird videos I found on Canva. I use Canva for a myriad of reasons, from designing my thumbnails, making custom journal pages, as well as finding relevant stock footage for my videos and social media posts. I rely on it a lot, and I totally recommend it. Not sponsored, BT dubs. However, every now and then, I come across some really strange videos. Like this one, for example. I really wanted to use it because the dress she's wearing perfectly exemplifies the cross between fairycore and coquette aesthetics, but, like, what is she doing? And then there's this one. A woman knitting sexily in the woods, with leaves all over her project for aesthetic reasons probably. I feel like someone should have Googled how to knit before making this. I don't knit, and even I know that she is just poking the needles around in the sweater. And finally, the inspiration for this montage. What the actual f***? Is that COVID? What is going on here? That concludes this edition of Weird Videos I Found on Canva. We will now return to your regularly scheduled programming.
I wasn't planning on stopping just now, but I had an appointment that got canceled. So I figured I'll go do this instead of the grocery store, which is where I'm supposed to be going. But we're going to try and see if we can't find some more items for a coquette aesthetic, because I didn't get a lot from last time. I think I can do better. So here we are.
On this trip, I took a look at lingerie, since I figure that's a good place to find a cute slip that can be styled as a dress.
Honey, I know I'm your best friend, but the slip dress is a little 97. Unless it's retro.
I found a lot of things that I couldn't justify buying, either because they weren't in my size or because I knew I would probably never wear them again after this video. So I just took some footage of those items. I looked at purses as well, but none of them fit the aesthetic well enough to justify buying one. Of the items I did buy, I got this cute white skirt that I put underneath the dress I altered and underneath the wrap skirt I made. A floral tank top, a white tennis skirt, a long sleeve print shirt to show the more casual side of Coquette, this printed skirt that has pockets, a strapless white dress, and another cute dress that I actually found stuck in with the shirts. I have that written in my script, but for the life of me, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't have footage of such a dress. I don't remember what it looks like. I barely even remember it happening. I also picked up this cute pair of heels that I will probably never wear again, but I didn't mind buying since I couldn't find any other shoes that matched. Well, that was fun. And now I'm caught up on this aesthetic at least. Catch me next year for all of 2022's hot new trends. Or at least the ones I like. If you are interested in this sort of video and would like to stick around for some more aesthetic sewing content, please do subscribe. We are happy to have you. Until next time. A little bit of a mic check. Make sure everything sounds good. Everything looks good. Bra's tucked away. Probably is going to make an appearance. But do the best we can, right? What do you think? Like, you ever cut something sticky and your scissors are never the same again? This thing right in front of you. Focus on it.